This is part 2.
It's time for part 2, so get excited.
Right. Listen, who on God's green earth decided that smashing your faces together and shoving your tongues in one another's mouth is lovely? So nice.
Scientists have found evidence suggesting that kissing is a very ancient behaviour, with studies estimating that it may have appeared 21 million years ago in the ancestor of large apes. One widely accepted theory suggests that kissing evolved from a practice known as pre-mastication or kiss feeding. Mothers in early human cultures, much like modern chimpanzees, would chew food and transfer it directly to their babies' mouths to aid with weaning. This created a natural association between lip contact, comfort, and survival. Another theory suggests that as human ancestors lost their fur, they stopped grooming each other for hygiene purposes, but the final stage of grooming remained, evolving into a standalone gesture of affection and social bonding. And from a biological perspective, kissing can release chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin, which are linked to pleasure and attachment. This makes it feel rewarding, which reinforces the behaviour, making it nice. But culturally, kissing is not universal. One study found that only 46% of cultures engage in romantic kissing, so not everyone thinks it's nice.
Sleeping. Everyone at the same time is just laying in their bed like non-conscious. Well, not everyone, you've got the odd ravers, but apart from that...
I agree. The fact that we become largely non-conscious during sleep is bizarre. It also has survival advantages that outweigh the risks of being inactive. While we sleep, our brains go into a maintenance mode, repairing cells, consolidating memories, and regulating hormones. But not everybody's clock is identical. There are natural variations in chronotypes, which is split into morning types who wake up early and go to bed early, and evening types who wake up late and go to sleep late. And while most people are somewhere in the middle, in a group of 30 or more people, at least one individual would be awake or waking up at any given time to reduce the chance that everyone was vulnerable at exactly the same time.
The way nothing matters, right? I have strict parents. I could run away from this house right now. What's gonna happen? I'll get told off. Why does it matter? Literally on a rock, bruv.
Children are wired to depend on caregivers for survival. From an evolutionary standpoint, staying close to adults and following their rules increases chances of safety, food, and protection. So when a child's told off, their brain can interpret that as a threat to that relationship, which triggers stress responses like fear and anxiety, even if the punishment is mild. Even adults feel discomfort when they're judged or rejected, because caring about approval and consequences has helped humans survive and function in groups for a very long time.
The TikTok the other day comparing a wow and a human brain, and it said the human brain is like 500 grams. I'm carrying this in my head and it doesn't even feel heavy. Like, it just feels quite light, to be honest.
An adult human brain weighs between 1.3 and 1.4 kilograms, around 3 pounds. That's roughly 2% of your total body weight. But it doesn't feel heavy because it's floating in cerebrospinal fluid. This fluid acts like a cushion and a support system, which reduces the brain's effective weight through buoyancy, similar to how things can feel lighter in water. And on that brainy note, some good food for thought here. Great questions. Keep asking questions and never stop learning.